Why hello there everyone, yours truly here and welcome to the second episode of Let's Play Super Mario Land. Last episode we finished World 1, and in this episode we're going to finish World 2. Not only that, but we're also going to continue to experiment with this LP. In this case I'm experimenting with different commentary styles. This is my first video where I try post-commentary. That basically means I already recorded the gameplay footage and I'm talking over it. So, if you like this new style, feel free to leave it in the comments. If you want to provide suggestions on how I can make it better, feel free to leave that in the comments. If you just don't like it at all, leave that in the comments. And if you want to call me a faggot, feel free to leave that in the comments as well. So since we're commenting over Mario Let's Play, let's talk about my experience with Mario. Now, this might be a bit shocking to you viewers, but I actually don't have a huge amount of experience with Mario games in general. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Despite being a Nintendo kid back in the day, I didn't really get a lot of his games. I mean, I had this game, obviously. I had Mario Land 2, and I had Mario 64, but aside from one or two spin-off games, I think the biggest one that I remember being Wario Blast with Bomberman, that's it. That was all the games I really owned. I had Super Mario Brothers for the NES, but, well, that went up in smoke just like my power-up there. Not joking, my NES crapped out on me when I was like a toddler, so I have no fucking memories of that. So yeah, my first official console, as far as I'm concerned, was the SNES 9X. And on the SNES 9X, I mostly played RPGs, simulators, and sports games, weirdly enough. The games that I remember most playing were Final Fantasy VI, or 3 as I knew it, SimCity, that was fucking pathetic me, and, weirdly enough, Ken Griffey Jr.'s Baseball. Not shitting you, I played the hell out of that as a kid. Never did very well in it, never did very well in any of the games, to be fucking honest. I was actually pretty bad at gaming as a kid, I have to admit. Probably still bad at gaming now, it explains why I'm so fucking mediocre. I mean, I can get to the end of this stage, getting hit multiple times, but that's beside the point. So anyway, what else can I talk about aside from the fact that I was actually aiming to get the Fire Flower power-up? Well, I could talk about my N64 days, since that was the first console that I got a new Mario game for. See, up until then, I just had Mario Land 2, and spin-off games like Wario Blast with Bomberman, and Donkey Kong. Yes, I had Donkey Kong on the Game Boy, and it was bombin'! I might actually do that as my next Let's Play. Not shitting you. Oh wait, no, that's probably not a good idea, since I don't think I've ever beaten that game. I can get up to the final level, but, well, if I can't beat it, why the fuck would I Let's Play it? See, the thing is, my stipulation is, with every game that I play, this is my Let's Play code, for every game I play, I have to be able to beat it. Which is why you don't see me Let's Playing shit like, I want to be the guy, because there's no fucking way I'd be able to beat it. Not readily, of course. And hey, I just noticed where I am. We're about to see my first and only death on this run. Watch. Yes, you just saw that. I ran right the fuck off like an idiot. Maybe I'll have a death per world. Like, that's gonna be my running theme. I doubt it. I mean, World 4 is gonna kick my ass, and I'm probably gonna die more than once in World 3. Not because World 3 is hard, but because I'll fuck up. Like that. Oh, wait, no, I didn't fuck up. See, I was showing you the invisible bridge there. I'm not sure if that was intentional or you were supposed to be able to see it. And hey, you get to see what that enemy finally fucking does. And hey, I'm finally talking about the fucking game. Oh man, I'm so good at this stuff, aren't I, guys? So anyway, back to the N64 days, and before I almost died to a Goomba. My experience with Mario 64 was, I loved the fuck out of that game, and nice job me, you almost got fucking trapped. But I loved the fuck out of Mario 64. I mean, I played that game on and off for years, man. I mean, after I had my PS2, I still played that fucking game for quite a while. Strangely enough, I never got all the stars, but I'm gonna chalk that up to the fact that the game where I was trying to get all 120 stars... Oh, come the fuck on, mate! But the game I was trying to get all 120 stars got deleted by my brother, so I got really mad. I was at about 80 stars, I think. Only had 40 to go. was not pleased that day. Other games that I really loved on the N64 include, actually, the Paperboy game, which I also had on the Game Boy, so continuity. I also loved Mortal Kombat Trilogy, and I played the hell out of that game. And yes, Mortal Kombat Trilogy was on the N64. For some reason, I've never met anyone that had a copy of it, and in fact, most people that played Mortal Kombat, just straight up said, no, it was never on the N64 Trilogy. But it is. I have the cartridge to prove it, too. I also played Biofreaks quite a bit. If you don't know what Biofreaks is, it's kind of it's another fighting game. I liked it. I had fun with it. The story, the character, it had its own voice, if you get what I mean, and it was also pretty nice with its tutorial. So either way, I finished World 2, well, Stage 2, and now we're about to see a new gimmick. Say hello to the submarine level of this game. This level's gimmick is, as you can tell, an auto-scroll level. It also gives you automatic projectiles, which means that the most you can actually get in terms of power-up is the mushroom. No fire flower for you, sadly. This level's actually quite hectic too as well, at least as far as I can tell. And it's kind of funny how this is the one level I decide to fucking talk about, probably because of the fact that the mechanics are different. So some other games that I did own on the N64, because hey, let's get back to that topic, include Deadly Arts, which in retrospect was a really terrible fighting game. I have no idea why I continued to try to play it, because even as a kid, I found it stupid and not very fun. I also played the hell and loved GoldenEye for the time, and it's still a pretty good game. I mean, I couldn't beat it at the time, but I still think it's one of the best games that I've ever owned. Although I will admit that the control schemes haven't aged that well. It's just something you have to get used to because, well, an FPS on a single control stick? That's a bit weird. Although, since I'm part of the PC mustard face, the fact that a controller exists weirds me out now. Oh, that was a nice touch courtesy of the developers. They made another Mario symbol, one that they would repeat in Super Mario Land 2. Don't know why it took me so long to come up with that. And hey, looks like we're finally reaching the boss. This is actually one of 3 bosses that you can take on while tiny. And also from here, the bosses take a lot more punishment. Rather than the 5 hits that wussy-ass lion could take, this fucker takes, I think, 20. And this is the basic strategy. You just kind of hide in the corner like a little girl and you will fucking win. And after that, you have to break up some blockage, and voila, you win. Victory goes to you. And that's actually how you would win if you wanted to just kind of evade him. Although, why the fuck would you? He goes down that far. You would die. That's stupid. So, with that in mind, I believe we saved Daisy this time. Although, wait a minute. Nope, I'm not gonna fall for it. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Now you get the hell out of there, you goddamn deep one. I have a game to finish up playing. So, yes, we finished World 2, and I finally finished my experiment for trying this whole post-commentary thing. I learned a few new things. You probably learned a decent bit about my gaming preferences and experience. So with that in mind, yours truly, signing out. Have a great day, everyone.